Hello, my dear boys. Good morning and happy Diwali. I hope all of you are pink of health, and I am also well, boys. So, today I am back to you with another new topic, that is comprehension. And, boys, as we didn't have any class on this topic in this term, that's why I have decided I am going to take 2 classes on this topic in this week. And I hope you are going to enjoy these classes. And boys, before starting the class, I would like to give you the answers of previous HW. So take out your CW copy and try to match the answers. Okay, so let's go and take out your necessary accessories. Boys, these are the answers of your previous HW exercise 1. I think there is nothing to be very important to discuss, because this is just simply identification, and you can just simply identify which one is future perfect tense and which one is future perfect continuous tense. Okay, this is very easy. If you just follow the structure, you can easily find it. So I will upload the picture based on this. Now I am going to talk about this is about exercise number 2. Okay, so here you can see that I have written the first sentence only here. You can see that in number 1 I have written in a month he will have been playing football for 6 years. Okay, so in the bracket you can see there is to play. So what is the meaning of to play? Some of you have written in a month he will have to been playing. Okay, you have used to in this blanks. Okay, but this is not correct. When you will find to play or to with any verb, you have to understand that this is the base form of the verb. So to play is indication of the base form of the verb, that is only play. Okay, so when you will find any verb like this with to, okay, so to plus play or to plus study, to plus dance, to plus live, these all are indications of the base form of the verb. That means you have to understand that there is the verb without to. That means that is the base form of the verb only. Okay, so you will just select the verb and you will make the ing form of this verb with the structure. I think now I am clear, and those who have done the mistake in doing this exercise, please do the correction. Okay, so in number 1 the answer will be in a month he will have been playing football for 6 years. So boys, you have to know that when you are transforming or you are converting any sentence into any tense, you have to go for the structure. That means if you are changing the sentence into future perfect continuous tense, you have to go for the structure of this sentence. If you are transforming or if you are converting the sentence into future perfect tense, you have to go for the structure. That means you have to know what is the structure of this tense. Okay, so first of all, your duty is to learn the structure very well. So it doesn't matter if there is to or if there is no to with the verb. Okay, you just have to follow the structure, and you know the structure. The structure is subject, then will, then have, then been, then verb plus ing, then the object of the sentence. Okay, so you have to remember all of the structure of all tense. Okay, then you have to do the answers. You can then write the answers correctly. Okay, so boys, I hope I am clear, and I am not going to explain the rest of the answers because all are same. You just have to follow the structure. First of all, you have to write will, then have, then been, then starting. And one more thing, you know that we can use shall with I or we. So if you want to use shall with I or we, that is no problem, but I would like to suggest you you can just use will with every subject. This is safest one. Okay, so boys, no more discussion on this topic. This is all for your grammatical items, and you know on Thursday you have an exam, so you can take good preparation by watching my classes again. Okay, so boys, now I am going for our today's topic, that is comprehensions. Okay, so you can see the title of the comprehension is The Milkmaid and Her Pail. Okay, so I will give the word meanings of some difficult words. First of all, I am going to read the comprehension for you. Okay, so Patty the milkmaid was going to market carrying her milk in a pail on her head. As she went along, she began calculating what she would do with the money she would get for the milk. I will buy some fowls from Farmer Brown, said she, and they will lay eggs each morning, which I will sell to the person's wife. So boys, you can see that here the spelling of person is not P-E-R. This is P-A-R-S-O-N, person. Okay, I'm going to give the meaning of this word in my next slide. Okay, so with the money that I get from the sale of these eggs, I will buy myself a new Jimmy frog and a cheap hat when I go to the market. Won't all young men come up and speak to me? Then Polly Shaw will be so jealous, but I don't care. I shall just look at her and toss my head like this. As she spoke that, she tossed her head back and the pail fell off it and all the milk was spilled. So you can see this is the picture. This is the milkmaid Patty, and she was dreaming like this. She was imagining herself like this when she will buy a Jimmy frog and a cheap hat like this. She is imagining that she will be look like that. Okay, and she is imagining lots of things, that she will buy some fowls and she will sell her eggs to the person's wife, and she is talking about a woman, that is Polly Shaw, who will be very jealous to see her. Okay, so when she was imagining, and she mistakenly tossed her head and she felt down all of her milk. Okay, so you can see what is the moral of the story. Moral is the main idea of the story. So do not count your chickens before they are hatched. So this is the moral of the story. Now boys, I am going to say the meanings of the words, that is pail. Pail means a bucket. Okay, then fowl, a domestic cock or hen. So boys, I would like to request you, please write these word meanings in your CW copy, and before writing these word meanings, please read this story again. This is a funny story actually, and this is also a very educative story, because I think all of we should know that we should be very careful and we should not think more about doing something. That means we have to do the thing first, then we should plan about that. Okay, now I'm going to say the another meanings, that is person. Person means a clergyman. Okay, a person who is in charge, a person who is in charge of a church. Okay, so you know we are in a missionary school and you have some ideas about church. Okay, so clergyman is a person who is in charge of a church. Then Timothy, one kind of cloth. Then cheap, small, usually thin and flat piece. Toss, move or cause to move from side to side. Then hatched, open and produce a young animal. So boys, what was the moral of the story? Do not count your chickens before they are hatched. That means you should not count the chickens before they are born. Okay, so let them born first and then you will count the chickens. So the moral of the story, actually, you should not think about those things. Those are not actually happened. You should think and you should dream after completing the work. Okay, now boys, I hope all of you have understood the story. Okay, now I am going to give you some words, that is HW for you. I know you have lots of exams in this week, that's why this is the shortest HW. I think that you can do it by yourself after reading the story. Okay, so here are some true false. Okay, write true for the correct statement and false for the incorrect statement. Okay boys, no need to write the correct sentence. Okay, I have not asked you to write the correct sentence, so you need not write the correct sentences. You will just copy these sentences and write true and false beside these sentences. Okay, so number A is, the milkmaid's name was Polly Shaw. Number B, the milkmaid was going to a market. Number C, she wanted to buy some fowls from the person. Number D, Patty wanted to buy a Jimmy frog for her. Number E, Patty could fulfill her all dreams. So boys, these are true false for you. You have to write it by yourself after reading the story. Okay, then answer the following questions. So number 1, what was Patty? Then number 2, where was Patty going? Number 3, to whom Patty wanted to sell her eggs? Number 4, what did Patty want to buy from Farmer Brown? Number 5, what happened to Patty finally? So boys, these all are questions and you have to write these answers, and be careful about the tense when you are writing the answers. Okay, so you know the story was in the past tense, so you have to write all of these answers in the past tense. Okay, so boys, this is all for today. I hope all of you have enjoyed this class, and thank you for watching my class, and thank you for cooperating me, and all the best for your upcoming exam. Please take good preparation, because these marks will be added to your SBM marks, and also for getting promotion for the next class. So this is very important exam, boys. This is also an assessment of, and also I can say this is an evaluation, actually what have you learned from all this topic. Okay, so boys, thank you, take care, and take care, good preparation, all the best again. Thank you so much.